6:54, I call a meeting of the Public Works and Public Utilities Committee.
Oh, sorry.
I know attendance has been taken. Any comments from citizens?
Yes.
State your name and your address.
Linda Borman, 800 Jason Court. Don apparently asked a meeting a couple weeks ago or a month or two ago about the trash can in front of our office. You said it's the Parks Department's responsibility.
I thought it was. Apparently it's not.
Well, because now it's gone.
Yeah,
They came and picked it up,
yeah,
which I appreciated, because it had stuff stacked on top of it.
yeah, but it's gone. Yeah, and we'll take care of that, at our meeting.
Well, I mean, who's
on
taking
Thursday.
care of all the others? Because there's like 12 or more of them downtown.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Dane's, when it was originally done, was going to whatever day or something and stop and check those.
Okay.
But it had been months that this one had
So,
not been picked
well,
up.
they've changed some drivers and operators, so.
Well,
it
they
may
pick
be-
up over on Singleton every Tuesday morning.
Well, the
Or not
Parks Department,
Singleton, but Allen Street.
the Parks Department was a little surprised to find it was their responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I told him, Andrea's
about
going,
that.
it's not in the park, it's not our responsibility, but
Yeah.
okay, I'll see what I can do, and then all of a sudden, it's gone.
So they picked it up, we'd like to have it back because people leave their trash from the restaurant.
We have a trash in before.
We'll get it back.
Be careful what you ask for, right? They literally took the trash, can and all.
Yeah, they took everything.
They took the metal part.
Yeah,
They took the whole,
took
it's up at the north ball field up there next to the old fire
Well,
department.
you can't say there wasn't action taken.
No, yeah, we're just trying to figure it all out. Thank you.
Any other comments? Moving on to water and sewer. Activity reports in your packet. Any questions or comments? Anything that you want to point out?
No, you just saw these sheets, it was supposed to be, I did not get it to fill some time to get on your online agenda. It's just something that we have been talking about, prior to the, COVID stuff coming to play. We kind of backed off of it, but with getting closer to time of starting the water plant upgrade, we're gonna go ahead with it, and just kind of showing you what we're getting ready to work on and get that replaced. So, otherwise, we had a couple of big leaks throughout the month, but we got those fixed up and moved forward, so.
And the valve cluster replacement doesn't need any more action, it's really just for your
Yeah, it was just
information.
information and stuff, and
Anything for sewer?
So, are we doing this now?
yeah. Yeah, some of it's, due to the leak that we had down at Teardrop. We did notice something while troubleshooting some valves, that one of them was broken in the off position, so, we are cutting our 12-inch line at that valve. It's not getting looped around, so I think it's gonna benefit a lot once we get everything fixed up, so.
And in that 12-inch valve, they added, or line that broke back there in the teardrop, they added a valve. So that no longer will affect Chance Company as far as it's an extra valve in the line, but it'll keep from having to go up there on that road to take care of it. So that was a good move on their part for putting that in.
Anything else? Moving on to electric department. Activity reports in your packet. Just anything you want to point out?
No, not really. I'm still waiting on some meters that we didn't have when the change out happened, so whenever they come in, we'll be able to. It's like everything else, it's taken 12, 14 weeks to get anything.
Anything for generation and purchase? No. Distribution, same? Public Works. New department activity report. Anything you want to point out, Bill?
Oh, I'd say our big thing, we spent about a week and a half and hauled off our large debris pile we had filled landfill. Got some help from Matt's crew, and finally Mike found some people, and a few of the other people we knew decided they wanted more, and took everything we could take, and some of them said I could take all that again, so we we're able to get rid of all our concrete and dirt and debris, so. Did several street repairs, some street cuts we had, and, had to fix several signs that had been run over or stolen and stuff. And we did get all our speed limit signs changed, but they're not being reflective like we hoped, so we have, ordered new signs. So we're gonna change all of them out, just put up brand new signs.
What's it look like with headlights?
They will be very reflective.
No,
The
with
ones
the
now,
front.
they're
You can't
dark.
see them.
Big black square.
Yeah,
The black square, it's like a test.
yeah.
Unless you're like right up on it.
Yeah, which is very odd. Richmond did not know. We tried to see if we could just do a sticker, but it did not work.
We
So,
try to be economical.
Yeah.
and it didn't work out, so.
but so we're gonna get some new retro reflective ones and get those put up, and they may show up this week or next. So they should be here pretty quick.
Let me ask a quick question. I noticed that they finished that approach or exit out there on
Columbia.
Columbia Street,
Yes.
and it's blacktop. Was that the plan all along, be blacktop, or should that have been concrete?
That was the plan,
I think that was the plan.
For blacktop?
yes.
Columbia
Because
Street, after
it-
on the new road addition.
if Gano Chance is ever approved, you'll end up tearing that out and replacing it. At that point, it would probably go back concrete if, as long as Gano Chance went back concrete. It's cost a lot less to tear out the asphalt than it does to tear out concrete.
I understand that,
It was put in good.
but it also
it's
won't
gonna
last. If
Yeah.
you've got people turning in that from Columbia all the time, coming down that street and not going through the subdivision anymore, I'm just,
Oh, they still go to the subdivision.
well, I'm sure that's the plan.
It's about 8 inches thick, so
Good.
it's gonna hold
I
up.
understand, it looked
Yeah.
great, looked good, glad it's finished, good project, glad it's done, so.
They put the black base underneath of the asphalt,
Good.
so I mean, it's
Did it
no
right.
problem.
Yeah, they actually did that one day and then came back and did the top part to let it
Good.
settle in and stuff. So
Good.
they also did, while we're on that, I know we were talking there, they also did by the new car wash. By the time they were done there, it was in really bad shape, and they left some pretty good openings, so Christensen went in,
Yeah,
milled that down, and made it butt joint at both ends, and it looked pretty nice, so.
I haven't seen it. He happened to show up while we were down there picking the barricades up, said they were heading up there to get it done.
Looks good.
Cool.
Good.
Do you want to mention that?
Anything sanitation,
No?
same storm sewer?
No, we did a little bit of drainage this month, just got some ditch work and stuff we'll keep on doing.
Anything else for public works?
The main thing to remember on Columbia Street is it's done.
Oh, no, looks great, absolutely, great. Long time coming for a lot, and it finishes up nice, it's nice.
The Public Works and Utilities Director report in your packet? Mike? Is there anything you want to point out?
Well, we just talked about the paving, been working on easements, and I think with winter coming and plant getting ready to get started a little quicker, I think once the weather gets cold enough or bad enough, Matt and I are probably gonna spend some time inside, kind of going through, getting ready for upgrades that they're gonna have to do, and anything that we'll have to do to get ready for that, so be looking at that. Other than that, guys are trying to tidy up everything for winter coming up, digging and so on, concrete, so been doing a good job.
Good.
What was the department service truck? What was wrong with that?
Field service truck at
Oil
the,
pump went out.
and they want to put a new motor in it.
Yeah.
It's got 22,000 miles on it, 2015, and they were recommending a new motor. A little bit of discussion went into it as far as checking into things, and we ended up putting a new oil pump, and it's not ticking, it's
Yeah.
absolutely fine, so.
So that's the motor truck.
$1,800 or $7,000, so.
And Mike took Josh out there, they checked out the oil pan, there was nothing,
No shavings in there,
nothing to be concerned of. We drove it for part of a week and then drained it, serviced it, found nothing in the oil.
I talked to a couple GM people, and they said they just recommended doing the oil pump, so. Just trying to cover bases on
Okay, do we still have a closed session?
Yes.
Jerry, would you like to? Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so I just read it first.
Yeah, you make a motion.
Motion to go into closed session.
And then-
Keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right.
During the meeting, the Board of Aldermen may elect to go into closed session and hold a closed vote, and the purpose of such closed session and closed vote shall be as provided for under section 610.021. Leasing, purchasing, or sale of real estate by a public governmental body where public knowledge of the transaction might adversely affect the legal consideration therefore.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second, roll call vote?
Alderman Motley,
Yes.
Alderman Wilkins,
Yes.
Alderman Stevens,
Yes.
Alderman Rogers,
Four.
Alderman Magley.
Yeah.
In open session, no vote was taken. Any items may arise?
I have one. I'm asking a request for the city to, decorate the square on Christmas lights. The main reason the Madrigal at the high school will not be performed, they can't have it inside. They're gonna have it the first Friday and Saturday night of December at night. And what Kiwanis, I think is gonna join in and Rotary, we're gonna put up all the cost of the lights. We're gonna get the Boy Scouts to help do it. And what we're wanting to do is just put white lights on the gazebo and then put white lights on all the poles around the square. And I just talked to those guys, there's a plug-in about 10 foot up, and you can put one strand of white lights kind of down all the way
Yeah.
around,
How exactly?
like that. They'll figure it out after, I don't know.
I felt
how many
like I was
poles
there.
is. And it might be where we just alternate every other one, because there might be more poles than what I think. No trees.
Have you
No.
talked to Earl too?
No.
Because they usually do something.
They put a Christmas tree in the middle.
Well, he did do like the light tree thing.
Well, we
I'm
can,
here.
we can talk to Earl, and we could all join in together, if that's,
I think it sounds beautiful, I'm excited.
So what do you want the
I think
city
it's
to
cool,
do?
I think we should do it every
Nothing.
year, period.
just give us the okay.
Permission? Do you need a motion?
Oh,
Wouldn't that be the parks?
No, I don't.
not the light poles, but the parks would be the rest of it, but I don't know that they would have an issue, but I can.
I mean, I don't think Earl would care if we, he could do whatever he wanted, if he wanted to do the whole gazebo, but, I don't know what we're gonna do. They can still put the Christmas tree in the middle of it, that's still.
Maybe his much,
More
maybe they would
lights would be
donate the lights on the gazebo and put the Christmas tree up and you all take care of the
We'll
poles.
take care of the poles and
How
whatever
about
you
that?
want
That
to do with the
make, sound like an
gazebo.
offer?
Do you want somebody to make an official motion to allow them to do that this year?
I have a question first.
Yeah.
So why don't we put lights along the buildings uptown? I mean, is it something the owners have to do, or, oh, okay.
Yeah. So we always put them up here on this building, and the guys hate doing it, but they still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so
looks pretty.
you just have to get
You
all
say
the
yeah,
owners to do it.
I love
I don't
this.
know.
I do too.
I think there could be some discussion if maybe we offered to assist them in putting them up, as long as they pay for maintaining them.
Good
But I
thing
don't know
Jeff's
that we
not,
wanna
that's a
get
brag,
that.
Jeff's not here, that was a good move, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I mean, yeah, I think you could, I mean,
I'm hoping this inspires the businesses to maybe start doing it. You can't tell them to do it, and we can't do it, because that gets very expensive, but back in the days, and we'd have to have a color code where, hey, everybody uses the same colors. But kids, they don't see the Christmas we used to see. I mean, when you come downtown, so maybe this will inspire that a little bit. And we're gonna leave them up, it's just not for this event, we're gonna leave them up till
well, we put
next
ours up
July.
over, that'd be great. We put ours up on the building after Thanksgiving.
I saw them on the other day.
Yeah.
the what?
Are they on?
I don't know, I didn't pay
What
attention
was
when I
it?
got here, but I
You
noticed
come
them the other day.
Yeah.
The lights on the building.
I don't think they're on yet.
Ours?
We usually put them on that week of Thanksgiving or the week
They
after.
were on the other night.
The ones up at the top?
Along the top edge?
I haven't
This
seen the
year?
guys put them up yet.
I'm almost certain they were on.
Now, that's even funnier if they really aren't there.
Christina, was this after the wine walk or Saturday?
Please go turn them on and go look outside. I
They just come on
swear,
automatically.
I swear they were on the other night.
We'll have to look at them.
Cause I even thought to myself, wow, the city's getting festive early.
Guess we could build a bonfire in the middle of the square, propane bottles and stuff.
The school could, they're the ones that get these, and can
Why
ask.
not go get the school can? But no, when do you all turn the cities on?
Apparently already.
I swear, I saw them on the other night.
It's either the week of Thanksgiving or the week after.
Some people are
Usually
visionary.
around that same time.
Very.
We're gonna have to let-
Imagine this.
I really did think they were on.
Hey,
Are you
whether
gonna
they
have
are or
a
not,
sign up, or
we're
are you
very
guys gonna
excited
post
about
it whenever you go do it so that you can get volunteers?
Did they look good?
Too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I even thought to myself, wow.
Are you going to accept volunteers for when you put them up?
Yeah, we're gonna get the Rotary and Kiwanis will do it, but we're gonna try, well, we're not gonna try, we're gonna make the Boy Scouts help us.
Oh.
They're kind of a charter under the Rotary, give them, it's all community things.
Are you just doing lights, or are you doing greenery so that it looks pretty during the day too? Lighted greenery.
Do what now?
I think that was a
Lighted
hint.
garland.
Yeah.
Garland.
Garland,
Lighted
all
garland around the poles?
Greenery.
Or just
How much money
like?
y'all
We
got?
can do that, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. I can do
You
that.
can buy them with the lights already in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You buy the garland with
And you
lights.
wrap the garland around them,
All right.
and they
I
naturally
got, we can do
spiral
that.
up.
What color, green?
Yeah.
Yeah, green with red bows or something like that.
We can do that, that's a good idea.
Did you get the ones that are flocked? Those are really.
They need to color coordinate.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do green, whatever.
I think every other pole should get flocked.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is, one person's gonna see this on the city square, and they're gonna want all the poles done
No,
through town.
we're just gonna say
Well,
that's all we
this is
can
a
afford.
volunteer
This is a
service.
volunteer program, if you wanna,
Yeah.
if you wanna,
Instead
kinda
of
like a
You're gonna wrap
flag.
your own.
Avenue of poles, we must start the avenue of poles, and you can buy a string and we'll put them up,
$50 to sponsor a pole.
100.
If you'd like them all done, we'll send them to donate.
That's a lot of greenery up that pole.
Whoa, the greenery is just on the strand, right?
Yeah.
It's all comes together, you get lighted garland.
Lighted garland. You can order it off my,
We
And you
figure
can get,
$400-500
you can get
each
your
load.
garland flocked or unflocked, buddy. I can help you with this, Donnie.
Well,
I think it's a great idea, thank you.
We won't have enough money to pay for the electricity.
The city will.
We'll get
probably
LEDs,
donate
we'll get
the
LED
city.
flock.
That's our contribution.
I'm excited about it. Tell
After
your
that
groups that's
conversation.
amazing.
do I have a motion to adjourn?
I adjourn. Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, we stand adjourned.
Adjourned, it will be.